When Rowley came over to my house today, he brought a bunch of pictures from his trip with him. He said the best part of his vacation was when they went on a river safari, and he showed me all these blurry pictures of birds and stuff. Now, I've been to the Wild Kingdom amusement park a bunch of times, and they have this river rapids ride where they have these awesome robot animals like gorillas and dinosaurs. If you ask me, Rowley's parents should have just saved their money and taken him there instead. I asked Rowley, "Did you see any sharks fighting giant tarantulas on your safari?" And he said, "No, and sharks don't fight tarantulas." Well, at Wild Kingdom they do. But of course, Rowley didn't want to hear about my experiences, so he just gathered up his pictures and went back home. Tonight after dinner, Mom made Dad watch one of the movies she rented. But Dad really wanted to work on his Civil War battlefield. When Mom got up to go to the bathroom, Dad stuffed a bunch of pillows under the blanket on his side of the bed to make it look like he was asleep. Mom didn't find out about Dad's decoy until after the movie was over. Sure enough, she found him downstairs. She made Dad come to bed, even though it was only 8:30. And now Manny sleeps in Mom and Dad's bed, because he's afraid of the monster that lives in the furnace room. I thought I was done hearing about Rowley's trip, but I was wrong. Yesterday, our social studies teacher asked Rowley to tell the class all about his vacation, and today he came to school wearing this ridiculous costume. But what was even worse was when some girls came up to Rowley at lunch and started kissing his butt. But then I realized maybe that wasn't such a bad thing after all. So I started parading Rowley around the cafeteria, because after all, he is my best friend. Dad has been taking me to the mall every Saturday for the past few weeks. At first, I thought it was because he wanted to spend more time with me. But then I realized he's just making sure he's out of the house for Rodrick's band practices, which I can totally understand. Rodrick and his heavy metal band practice in the basement on weekends. The lead singer of the band is this guy named Bill Walter, and me and Dad bumped into Bill on the way out the door today. "Morning, Mr. Heffley," Bill said. Bill doesn't have a job, and he still lives with his parents, even though he's 35 years old. I'm pretty sure Dad's worst fear is that Rodrick is going to see Bill as some kind of role model, and that Rodrick will want to follow in Bill's footsteps. So whenever Dad sees Bill, it just puts him in a bad mood for the rest of the day. Sure enough, she found him downstairs.
Sure enough, she found him downstairs.
Sure enough, she found him downstairs. I thought I was done hearing about Rowley's trip.
I thought I was done hearing about Rowley's trip.
I thought I was done hearing about Rowley's trip. And that Rodrick will want to follow in Bill's footsteps.
And that Rodrick will want to follow in Bill's footsteps.
And that Rodrick will want to follow in Bill's footsteps. It just puts him in a bad mood for the rest of the day.
It just puts him in a bad mood for the rest of the day.
It just puts him in a bad mood for the rest of the day.